All right, hey everyone, this is Corey with Door to Door Dad. We're talking about pest control sales. So one of the issues that you'll run into is the people that say, I got a buddy that does it, or my friend, that's my guy. I've gone to high school with him for years, or just an old coworker decided to start doing pest control instead. So I support him. Most important thing is make sure people feel like they've made good decisions in their life and they'll trust you a little bit better. So give them a compliment. Hey, say, hey, that's awesome. You support local businesses. That's great. But having your friend do it is, it's a good start. Are they coming consistently, or you're probably just doing it on call? So make the assumption that it's going to be an on-call service, because that's a lot of times what they'll do with their friends. Yeah, I just call him. He comes out. Okay. Do you call him very often? Is it like consistent, or is it like, sometimes a couple times a year, sometimes, once a year? Well, just whenever I see bugs. Okay, so there's no consistency. And then the next thing is, how long have they had him doing that? So, yeah, ever since we moved in this house, he's been doing it. Oh, okay, so you've lived here a couple years? Yeah, like 7 years. Okay, cool. So the most important thing is, has he told you about what happens with pest control? Well, I don't know, he just kills the bugs and then they're gone. That's all I really want. Oh, okay. Well, so pest control needs to be consistent for a few reasons. Just as a quick education, the products only last X number of days. So when we spray, we have to come back so that there's no gap. Because what happens, let's say ant colonies. They send out their little foragers for food, they come back with the food, they don't have to do it consistently every single second of the day. And so what happens is if we spray and then the sun breaks the product down, that's how it works. Spray, breaks down. Spray, breaks down. As the product breaks down, the barrier wears thin or is completely gone, and if there's a gap, then they can go out, forage for food, they don't get any on them, they don't bring it back to the nest, and the nest thrives. Then you have a perpetual issue. So here's the deal. Take a break. I'm not asking you to leave your friend. Just take a break. We'll have my tech come out. We'll do a regular service where you're not having any gaps in product. That way you have a consistent service. Now, your friend is doing a great job, but when he comes out, he probably gives you an awesome deal, right? How much do you mind if I ask what the deal is? And maybe they'll tell you, maybe they won't. That's private. Okay, well, the reason I ask is because if he's giving you an awesome deal, you're probably not going to call him if you see bugs a week and a half later and say, hey dude, I want a free service. I'm still seeing bugs. No, you're going to eat it and you're going to go, I'll wait another month and then I'll call him. We'll get it again, So you don't want to take advantage of your buddy because he's doing it for a good price. Look, come back to him. I'm not trying to take you from him permanently. I want you to support him. Give me a 12 months to be consistent with the service and flush everything off. And then number one, you can call him less, which is great. Number two, you actually won't have nests on your property because a consistent service is meant to flush it. And number three, we're going to do an amazing job for you, and you can call us if you see bugs in between and not feel bad. It's free. You just call, we come out, we're really on top of it, and we're doing a very good service. So that's kind of the big deal. Another thing to do is ask how much they're paying him, and if they don't want to give it to you, that's okay. The reason why you want to ask how much they're paying him is so that you can try and beat that on the first service. So if they're like, well, no, I really like him and he's really cheap. Look, I'm cheap too, and I'm making friends today. So what I'll do, my first service is normally $99. It's called a flush. And then I come every other month for 69 bucks. So what I'll do is for that first one that's 99, let's say your buddy, if they won't tell you, let's say your buddy charges you 40 bucks for a service, which is really cheap. I'll do your first one for 35. Now you're going to pay less than what he's charging you for a very, very detailed service. And then what you're going to get on top of that is you're going to get a consistent service for cheap with free callbacks in between. Do it for 12 months, and then I have no hard feelings if you want to go back to him. Okay? And that way, you've built a little trust. You're now going to do the first one for less than they normally pay their guy. And then they're going to have you for 12 months. And then if they go back, they go back. But you've started them on a consistent service. So do a good job, and they'll probably stick with you. Anyway, this is Door to Door Dad. I hope that helps with your I got a friend type of sales, and good luck. Don't forget to subscribe.